Trumpets, let's jump right into week 4. First, we're going to do what we always do, a little bit of buzzing on our mouthpiece. You, of course, will do more than me. I'm going to do an abbreviated version, just a little bit of warming up on my mouthpiece. Of course, do more. I just did a couple to get myself warmed up a little bit. I'll put it in my trumpet. And we'll do our long tone exercises to get ourselves warmed up. Remember, we're concentrating on holding our trumpet correctly, straight out in front of our face. Good buzz, and just buzz some long tones. Remembering we're always making sure that our mouth is in that M position. I think as I listen to videos, a lot of us have trouble with that G, our higher open note, and I think it is all about our mouth formation. I think some of us are pushing our lips forward. I call that pooching them. And some of you, you're just not putting it in a good M. When you say M, you should notice most of your lip disappears. Most of the fleshy part disappears. And that's what we want. We can't have them pushing forward because that doesn't give us a good smile, and that's a little bit harder. You won't be able to get that G out. And then just remembering that it takes a lot of air. Okay, so I want to review our even exercises. And we're going to add on the end of page 5 this week. I'm going to go ahead and set my metronome. If you have a metronome, you can set yours at home too, but I believe our video editor, Mr. Colgan's going to set this up that you're going to be able to play along with me on these. We are going to start with number 2, the G. Remember, when we are tonguing our notes, we're using our T sound. Two, 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 two. Our air's not stopping. Our tongue is just interrupting it by hitting our teeth. Okay, here we go. Number 2, our G. Holding our instrument correctly. Remember, our fingertips are the only things on the buttons. Get your lips set in a good M. Lips together. Smile. Pull those corners back. Push lots of air for our G. Up nice and tall. You could be sitting nice and tall, okay? Making sure that we can get all our good air out. Trumpet straight out from the face, and so we can give you good feedback. Camera right in front of you. Okay, let's move on to number 4. 4 uses the F and the G. Remember, F is first valve, the one closest to your face. Other fingers just sit on the buttons. When we get ready to play G, use that rest to get your finger up and ready to play G. Here we go, number 4. You should be set with your finger in F. Did you see how I used that rest to get set for my next note? That's always a good idea. And when I went to the G, I had to think a little bit firmer with my smile, making sure my lips were together in a good M, and I pushed a lot of fast air. Okay, number 6, adding our E. 1 and 2, 3 just sits on the button. And when we go to play from E to F, remember, since F takes first valve, we only have to pick up 2, leave 1 down, and then we go to G, pick up 1. Okay, fingers set, 1 and 2, E. Can you hear my tongue? Can you hear that little T sound? You should be hearing that as well. You also should be noticing no air in the cheeks. Cheeks are tight against my teeth, and that good smile and that good M. My air keeps moving, my tongue's just interrupting it. Okay, number 8, adding our D. 1 and 3, 2 just sits right on the valve. Here we go. And I use that rest to get set for my next note. Okay, I think we're ready for number 10 now. Adding our C, that's our lower opened note, a little bit more relaxed. And when we get ready to go to the D, 1 and 3 down real quick. And then use our rest to get to G, down to F, down to E. F to E, remember all we have to do is add. Don't pick up and put back down. Makes a lot of noise, clunky. We want to use as few vowels as we possibly have to. Okay, here we go. Number 10. Nice and relaxed for our C. When we go for our G, tighten up that smile, push that air quick. Here we go. Good. Okay. Now, if we look in that orange box or that yellowish box, it talks about some different things that you probably remember from music class. Talks about the treble clef, that's the clef you play in, the time signature, how many beats in each measure, what kind of note gets the beat, goes over your note names and your accidental sharps, flats, and naturals. Then, and if you look at number 11, that should look pretty familiar to you. Why does number 11 look familiar? Because it's number 10, they just didn't put the note names inside the notes anymore. We're good enough at our notes now, they're gonna take those out and we're just gonna be just reading the notes. So number 11 will sound exactly like number 10. We just don't have the note names inside the notes. Here's number 11. We just did this at number 10. just like always, my trumpet stays at my face for the whole exercise. And where am I breathing from? Corners of my mouth, right? Not my nose. In through the corners of your mouth. Okay, good. Now, if you look at 12, we're going to use our same notes we've been playing, C, D, E, F, and G. And they're going to mix them up a little bit more and take the note names out so we're just reading them. So let's talk through them real quick. We start on E. E, E, D, D, C, C, C. So remember E to D, we just have to flip out second valve for third valve, leave one down, and then we go to C. Then we have one rest to get our mouth ready and our smile set firm because we're going for that G. G, G, F, F, E, D, C. So a lot more notes and a lot less rests in this one, right? So our brain and our mind and our fingers and our tongue all got to be moving quickly through there. It's like reading a book. You always read a little bit ahead of where you're actually, if you were to be reading aloud. It's kind of like that. You keep your eyes and your brain and your fingers and your tongue moving and you get through each exercise. Okay, we're going to do number 12 together. Are you going to get it on the first time? Probably not. Okay, you're going to have to practice this one. Okay, these are 11 and 12 are new this week. Going to take a little bit of practice, especially when we're taking the note names out and getting our eyes used to seeing just where the note is on the staff. Okay, let's give number 12 a try. We're starting on E, so we got to be set in 1 and 2. Here we go. Good. So that's what we're working for this week. We are reviewing everything on page 4 and 5. Use your long tones, your odd exercises to get yourself warmed up and get your brain remembering your fingerings. And then go through the even numbers 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10 with me. We'll have a play along on the screen this week, I think. So you won't even have to look at your book. You can just be looking right at your screen. And then 11 and 12 are new. 11 is just like 10. He just took the note names out. And 12 is new note combinations, same notes we've been playing, and no note names. So get your eyes and your brains used to seeing the notes right there on the staff. I hope you have a great week, and I look forward to seeing your videos.